Hello, everyone who's watching. Thanks for tuning in to another one of my videos. And in this one, as the title states, I'm just going to be doing a campaign update and getting into the comments that you guys have been leaving me on my videos. And so I just started campaigning yesterday. What I did was I printed out a bunch of flyers, like 130 flyers. And so I've just been going around some parts of the city to um, distribute the flyers. So I started doing that yesterday, and I did some of it today. So I'm going to be pretty busy with that in the coming weeks and in the coming months too. So I'm just going to show one of the flyers. I'm going to pan out some so you can see it. I know it's not that visible, but this is what it looks like. Uh, I had to like use a permanent Sharpie marker to write Chicago Mayor there because what happened was I printed this out in black and white, so the original was in color, and in my opinion, it looked a lot better. But I printed out in black and white, and some of the dark lettering was blending in with the dark background. So the most important word, Chicago Mayor, which tells people what the flyer is actually for, were not visible. So I just had to think on my feet and just kind of write that in there. So I'm hoping it doesn't look too unprofessional, um, but it looks okay. For the most part, it still looks good. And so I've been handing those out, and yeah, just waiting to see if anybody will get back to me on what they think about the flyer. I just left my social media on there for people to reach out. So, yeah, I'm just getting my campaign launched, you could say, in my own way. And so I know I haven't uploaded in a few months. So I just wrote down some bullet points on the things I want to talk about in this video. So I have a lot I want to talk about. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be. Hopefully, it's not going to run too long. But I'll just get down to it. So, yeah, those are the flyers. I've been campaigning the past few days. And the next thing I want to talk about is thanking you guys for all your support that you show me and my channel. I read all of the comments in all my videos. And I just really appreciate the time that you take to watch some of my video or all my video and also leave your thoughtful and genuine uh, feedback in my comment section. I really do appreciate that. Um, yeah, sorry if I'm kind of disorganized. I haven't uploaded in a while and I'm just still trying to get used to talking in front of a camera. So if you see me glancing down, that's just referring to my notes here. And so, yeah, the most popular video on my YouTube channel is the video where I talk about wanting to run for Chicago mayor. So I'm still in the process of doing that. I'm still very serious about that. And I'm happy that that's my most popular video. I want it to be that way because this is the career path that I want to go down. And so I'm glad that video is getting a lot of attention. And I think that'll help in my campaign, hopefully. And so I had one of the comments talked about sorry about that. One of the comments talked about me when am I going to upload another video? And I do want to upload more frequently. Um, I know my mayor video I mentioned about me being in school, and so I've been out of school for a few months now. So said that once I was done with school, that I would pay more attention to my building my political career, and that's what I'm doing. And so I also have a lot more free time to do some other personal things, like doing more YouTube videos. So I want to do want to upload more frequently. Sometimes, like a lot of times, I need to be motivated or inspired to make videos. And like today, I just thought that I would just update you guys on what's been going on uh, with my campaign. So I was inspired to make this video. But other than that, I'll try to uh, upload more frequently um, in the future. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure how frequently, but I'll try to. Like after this video, I was thinking about making up a follow up video discussing current local events and have doing like a commentary on that. So I was thinking about doing that maybe today after I'm done with this video, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe not. I don't want to make any promises, but it will be soon. Um, okay, so what's the next thing here? So the overall thing that I noticed in the comments that you guys left me um, was just some criticisms about my stance on the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. And I put that in quotes because I really believe that was by misinterpreted by people. I don't believe it actually. Well, I already talked about that, but most of the comments are talking about me opposing the Second Amendment and just saying that um, making some making some valid points. I don't necessarily agree with them, but I think there are points that can be discussed. So one person was talking about, well, several people were making the argument that um, that strict gun control and banning the Second Amendment will only it won't stop the criminals from uh, from shooting people. It'll only negatively affect the law-abiding citizens more. And I I don't totally disagree, but here's where I'm coming from. Let me just tell you where I'm coming from with this issue. So I'll just share a few personal experiences with my experience with gun violence. Now, let me just quickly add that I've never been shot. I've never been like directly 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 impacted to the point where my life has just been completely changed by gun violence. I'll just share a few instances that happened. So I lived in South Shore for almost 3 years, and I I lived in a violent area, and so shootings weren't uncommon on my block, especially at night. And so one night I was sitting in my apartment, and I was doing my homework at my desk, and I had the window open, and I heard a really loud bang, a couple of bangs, and I immediately knew they were gunshots. So I closed the window. I got down to the floor and I crawled to the bathroom, and then I just waited until I didn't hear anything, and I cautiously went back to my window and didn't see anything. And of course, the police arrived. Um, and so I went downstairs. I shared what I could. Probably wasn't that helpful because I didn't really, see what happened. I just shared what I heard. And yeah, I don't really care about snitching and all of that nonsense. I like helping the police when I can because I'm very supportive of the police. But yeah, that was one instance. Uh, Another instance I could think of was when I was working during the summer. I worked One Summer Chicago, which is this program that former Mayor Rahm Emanuel had for the youth to, just do some activities during the summer and get paid a little stipend. So that's what I did. And they put me again in a really violent, bad area. It was far south side again. I don't really remember exactly the name of the neighborhood, but it was a really bad area. And one day I was doing community gardening. That was my work. So I was in the gardens, and again, all of a sudden, I heard gunshots ring out. It was a lot more than what I heard in the first instance I talked about. And sorry again about that. And so my supervisor, she called me to her, and I stopped what I was doing, and the police came over, and I think she went over and talked to them, and I went back to work. We all went back to work. We said a few things about it, and we just went back to work because unfortunately we're just used to it. I now living. I've lived in Chicago all my life, so yeah, I'm used to it. But like I said, fortunately, I haven't had too many of these instances growing up or in my adult life. So that's a good thing, and I'm still thankful to this day. The instances that I did have, being in close contact with these shootings, that none of these stray bullets ever injured or killed me. But it's not too much about my personal experience. It's more about other people's experience. Um, there's people who actually are shot. Their lives are completely changed forever. They're either permanently maimed, um, paralyzed, or it affects a loved one that they know. And I just can't even imagine, like, losing a loved one to natural causes is bad enough, let alone to an armed robbery, uh, a botched robbery, just a gang shooting, or any of those cases of gun violence. And so it's more about other people's experience than my own experience, because people have gone through a lot worse and far far worse situations. And so that's what that's why I oppose the Second Amendment, and that's why, if I'm elected Chicago mayor, I want to propose as many anti-gun laws, legislation that I can, and try to get it passed too. Because there are there are justified shootings, like with the police and even with law-abiding citizens. But I'm not going to go as far as promoting um, using these justified shootings of self-defense to promote having more guns on the street. Um, Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown, he was recently asked by a reporter if he thinks that um, if Chicagoans should be armed to protect themselves. And he answered no, that adding guns will add to the problem, or something to that effect. And he went on to say that there are other things people can do to um, avoid becoming a victim to gun violence. Like some examples he gave, like not walking by yourself, walking in pairs or multiple people, not leaving your car unattended or running, which is some mistakes recently people have been doing, which made them victims of carjacking, things of that nature. So there are other precautions that you can take that makes it so you don't have to get to the point where you have to use a deadly weapon to take someone's life. If you can stop it, you can use your own wisdom um, to prevent it from getting at that point. Now, it won't always work that way. It won't always guarantee 100%, of course, that you won't become a victim to gun violence or another sort of violent crime, but it will help, um, so that you don't experience that. So yeah, that's a little bit of why I another comment mentioned that Chicago, Illinois has some of the strictest gun control laws in the nation, which is true. Uh, but I'm still against concealed carry, and I stated why I'm against guns. So I don't need to repeat it, but I mean that comment is true, but still I'm not going to be promoting. Um, I'm not going to be promoting guns as an answer to um, army people as an answer to crime. Uh, I don't think there's any data out there that proves the more people are armed, the less crime will have. Um, I haven't seen any evidence of that being the case. And even if there were, I still wouldn't advocate the use of guns to stop crime. So, what else can I add? Oh, so I've been getting more informed on the gun problem in Chicago. Of course, there's gang violence. There's also illegal guns being imported into the city and the state from other states. There's ghost guns. There was some legislation recently introduced to stop ghost guns from coming in. Ghost guns, if I'm not mistaken, are untraceable guns where they can't trace your fingerprints or something like that. I'm not an expert on guns, but I think that's what ghost guns are. And yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure if there's too much I can say about that. Oh, well, another thing, people say, uh, well, if you had a gun, somebody was trying to shoot at you. If you shot them before they shot you, that would save lives. And the only thing I could um, think that relates to this, I thought about the abortion argument, where you would save the mother's life if you would essentially murder the child in the process, her child in the process, if she's having complications with the abortion. And I think like it's similar with this gun debate where you would save somebody else's life if you took their life. I'm just like I'm against abortion. I'm against uh I'm against the right to bear arms, and in that way I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to stay firm on my morals, on my stance on certain issues. I'm not going to sacrifice my morals for votes. I'm just maybe some other candidates do that. I'm always going to stay true to myself, what I believe in, and certain issues I'm just not going to budge on, no matter what. So I'm just not going to change my mind on gun control. I believe that uh, there are already laws put in place like background checks and things to control the gun violence uh, in Chicago, but I don't know. It's a complex issue, so I'm gonna have to explore different options to get gun violence down. Oh, the gun buyback program. I've been hearing more recently about that. I think that's a really good idea. I think there needs to be a lot more of that where you turn your guns for money. And some people are mentioning how this doesn't help because you're not going to get criminals voluntarily turning in their guns. It's just going to be law-abiding citizens turning in their guns, and that's true to some extent. But I just believe that I believe the more guns that are out of people's hands and off the streets, the better. So whether it's law-abiding citizens or criminals, um, I just that's that's what I believe, and it's better. It's better than nothing. The gun buyback programs, all it's just it's it's better than nothing. I don't know what else to add. I'm almost going to half an hour, I think, or 21 minutes. What else did I have? Oh, I want to go back to um, people supporting my channel and what I'm doing. I also wanted to add that if you think at this point, if you're liking what I'm saying, if you're supporting my political beliefs, my views, my videos, um, definitely like my videos, subscribe if you want to. More than anything else, I encourage you guys to please, please share these videos with anybody who you know, coworkers, friends, family, anybody who you know. Share as many of my videos as you can, and of course, uh, you, um, yeah, just share my videos. That'll help me more than anything, more than like subscribing, because my main focus is getting the word out there, getting my message out there. And I think the main way you can do that more than liking and subscribing is just sharing my videos, because the more people that see my content, the more it'll get out there. And also, I have here my flyer. I just want to repeat in the video is to spread the word through people you know, but also to the media. I've gone to the media several times before, and unfortunately haven't been successful yet. Yet, I believe that the more people get my name out there, in addition to what I'm already doing myself, if I get some help in that with people just spreading the word about me wanting to run for Chicago mayor, eventually that could reach the media. If people go to the media and um, spread the word, I could possibly get taken more seriously. Maybe I'll get contacted by ABC or Fox or come into an interview, and then my message will spread even further because thousands of people tune into these news stations. So that would help out a lot more than anything. Spread just sharing my content, and also I've had some people who wanted to contribute financially to my campaign, and what I have to say about that is I haven't set up a GoFundMe. I've set up GoFundMe's before, and nobody really contributed to it. I'm more serious, of course, about it now, but just because a lot of people don't know who I am, um, I'm just not really confident that that'll have a lot of success. But I may try because it's better than using my own money for this campaign because that'll run out a lot quicker and it uh, won't get me very far. Um, if I don't fundraise, so I will possibly look into that. Right now, I'm trying to do everything in my power that I can to get my name out there as quickly as possible. And I'm starting with these flyers. And yeah, and I'm also working on a website. Um, so I've been trying to set that up. And just work looking at other ways of advertising that is free or inexpensive. And yeah, if I have help from you guys, that'll make a world of a difference. And I do appreciate the support that I have been given so far. And of course, the ultimate form of support is voting for me on election day. So, like I said, if you believe I'm a good candidate for Chicago mayor, definitely vote for me next year on election day. And yeah, uh, I look forward to the coming months, eventually getting my name on the ballot, participating in debates and all that good stuff, and just sharing my ideas for the way I plan on making Chicago better, unlike my predecessors. And yeah. Oh, so yeah, I think I've gotten into the meat of the video. So I've saved the best for last. So I talked about the comments. I read all the comments, good and bad. And as for the trolls, all I have to say is if you somehow get past YouTube censorship, you won't get past my censorship. I see your comment. If it's ignorant, if it's laced with profanity, if it's insulting to me or to any other user, and I see it, it'll be promptly deleted and maybe even reported, depending on what the content of your comment is. So I'm not going to waste too much time on the trolls because it's just not worth it. Just know that don't even waste your time. Don't bother making a comment if you're going to be ignorant. That's all I have to say. You can if you want to, but like I said, if I see it, it'll be deleted. And that's it. What else? What else? Yeah, so I think this video has gone on long enough. But like I said, I'm going to make up make a follow up video after this one talking about current events. Past few months, I've been trying to keep up more with the news because that's going to help with my campaign. If anybody stops me and asks was your opinion on crime in Chicago, on this recent legislation, on this politician, and on mask mandates, vaccine mandates, school closures, anything that's going on. That's a hot topic in Chicago right now. I want to be ready to answer that. I want to be informed. So I'm trying to stay on top of everything that's going on in the news. And so yeah, I'm going to be talking about that more in my next video. And talk about what I've been learning, what I've been hearing, and just making comments on everything that's been going on recently. So I'm going to end it here. I don't want to ramble and ramble on. I'm trying to get better in my public speaking. So just trying to be more concise and less verbose. I don't think I was very successful in this video, but I'm getting better at it. So yes, if you if you like my content, please share. If nothing else, please share this video, and very much appreciate it. And look forward to you guys in the other video. Like I said, I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be soon. Hopefully today. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it here, and thanks for watching.